Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well and having a wonderful fucking day. Let's get it, getting those gains, right? But this video, you can tell by the title, right, is going to be specifically on my mental health on Tren. And I was going through my comments. I had a lot of unanswered ones, and I apologize to all you guys about that. As I'm going to get into in this video, Tren fucked with my mental health. I talked about it a little bit in my last video about like Tren and me. I think I titled it something like that. But it does go a little bit deeper than that. I'm going to go just specifically into the mental health, aspects from Tren and what I felt, and also just other negative things that happened to me during the cycle. So, somebody else kind of commented and said something about it, and I, replied, this is not something I would really recommend to a friend. Honestly, guys, it's really a harsh compound. There's better ones out there. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Mental health on Tren. Dude, Tren put me in a really weird place. Like, I did not enjoy anything except gym and fucking. Like, seriously. And it was angry sex. Like, just angry, aggressive sex. That's it. It got to the point where I didn't like music, and I didn't even realize what was going on. I thought I was just, like, sick of music, which has never happened to me before in my life. But literally, everything just kind of, like, sounded like shit. Like, I don't know if you guys watch South Park or have seen that South Park episode where I think it's, like, Stan, but everything around him just sounds like shit and looks like shit. Like, that's, like, basically what my life was turning into. And it was hard to, like, tell that it was happening when it was happening, but it was fucking happening. And, so music wasn't sounding good, nothing was enjoyable, everything was just, like, kind of trash, and I wasn't sleeping well, and I just started getting, like, kind of depressed, man, like, really, honestly, just looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, and, like, it wasn't there, and, it was just fucking, the trend was fucking with my head, really bad. There was also, I made a video on it, she's cheating on me, whatever, like, those thoughts definitely did cross my mind, they came in. They were unwanted. They were just like, your wife is cheating on you. People are cheating, whatever. Like, people are lying to you. Like, all this stuff. All these super negative thoughts. You're just kind of surrounded by this haze of negativity. Of just, like, anger and negativity. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it's so hard to explain. And at the same time, you want to keep doing it. Because you're seeing the gains in the gym. You're getting stronger. And, like, for those, like, 2 hours of the day when you're in the gym hitting the weights, you feel like the fucking man, right? But honestly, it even got to the point because I also saw another comment in the video. I wanted to address this too. I made some comment in one of my videos on my Tren updates that it hadn't affected my cardiovascular output, and I was feeling great, and this, that, and the other. And the truth is, by the end of it, dude, I was getting winded, like, doing nothing. It was ridiculous. Like, I was super strong, but I was, like, getting winded doing nothing. It was ridiculous. I could, like, break a sweat and, like, I couldn't breathe. It was disgusting. I absolutely hate that. Like, I love being in shape. But, I've been an athlete my whole life. I love being able to move around and everything. And not being able to do that fucking sucks. Just to say it bluntly, dude. It is not fun. That was probably my least favorite aspect of the Tren, besides, like, the sleep, everything else I mentioned was also, man, just getting winded doing nothing. It's terrible. So, yeah, I definitely felt that side effect. And it seems like it built up over time. By the end of it, I was checking my resting heart rate, and it was at, like, 80-something beats per minute, dude, at rest. So I was like, whoa! I also, like a dumbass, I stopped doing cardio over the winter, and I was just eating like a pig. So I got huge and, like, jacked, and my cardiovascular health just, like, went in the shitter. So it's been, my goal lately to get back in cardiovascular shape, and that's been a big part of this last cycle, and just, like, the focus of my life is getting back in really good shape. I've got my heart rate back down to, like, the low 60s. I'm aiming for 50s. We'll see how it goes, but, I'm sure I'll get there. It's just going to take some time. But imagine that, dude. Coming off Tren and just starting to do some cardio, I lowered my heart rate by, like, 20 beats per minute, my resting heart rate. That's ridiculous, dude. So, this stuff is definitely toxic. It's not good for you. It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your kidneys. It's not good for your mental health. Let's think about here. What are the benefits from this drug? If you have the right genetics, you'll look like a super freak, right? What are the key words there? Right genetics. Also, you'd be like ridiculously strong, super freak strong, or super freak looking. Usually, it's not both, and it's only like 1% of the population. The rest of us, 99%, like you're gonna look pretty good, right? You're gonna look, sick, and you'll be strong, but it's not worth it. Like it's not gonna get you there to the point. Really, it's just not worth it, guys. So that's my honest opinion about Tren. It fucked my mental health really in a bad way. I stopped even posting content, which was stupid. Like, it's just like nothing was enjoyable. Everything was so dark and dreary. I just got into this crazy depression I'd never been in before. I didn't really know how to handle it. So honestly, I did a lot of tricks that I've talked about in my other videos. Like I follow Leo Longevity, RIP. But he has a lot of good tricks on how to get out of anhedonia, which is what I was experiencing from the Tren. And, I went back to my roots. I started microdosing mushrooms and doing all these kinds of things. And, man, it fucking helped, dude. I'm back. I feel great. I feel better than ever. And, doing this cardio and focusing a little bit more on my health is really important at this part of my life. Like, I don't want to die when I'm 40, So I'm going to keep, experimenting and taking the shit, but I'm going to try this in a more healthy approach, and I hope you guys do that with me. So I think that's all I got really for this video. I just wanted to touch base again on my mental health on Tren and just really put forward the message that I didn't really like it. Didn't end up being for me. It fucked with my head. It fucked with my body. There are a lot of negatives. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to say about it, but that's really mainly it. I was thinking my wife is cheating on me when she wasn't. It was fucking stupid. I was, being aggressive and nothing for, just, guys, it's just stupid, man. So, and that's not everybody. I'm sure there's like 1% of people out there who Tren doesn't affect in that way, or at the very least, they've convinced themselves that it doesn't. But I'm telling you guys, it puts a dark cloud in your head. So, if possible, I would avoid taking it. If you're competing, especially in bodybuilding, it does give you a very specific look, especially when you're like really lean. Talked about that in my Sam Sulik video. I don't know, I think I got a mixed response so far from that. I'm not trying to like shit on the kid, dude. I'm just, saying what I feel like he's taking. People are probably wondering, so I'm just, answering the question. But hey, to all my subs, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Leave me a comment, dude. Give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Until the next video, peace out.